All right, folks, we have 3 days left. Here's the breaking scoop on the Clarity Act vote. Senator Cynthia Lummis says we are going to get it done. We're not going home Friday. We're getting the vote unless the Democrats want to kill the bill. So we're going to run through the update here on where the Clarity Act stands, what it means for these markets. We're going to talk about the growing XRP adoption despite all of this crazy drama in DC. If you're new here, my name is Zach Rector. I cover current events, financial markets, and the greatest transfer of wealth in world history. Get tapped in with us by subscribing, hitting that notification bell, and making sure that you don't miss any of our content. The website, zachrector.com, for our community resources. The aliens are there on that moon. The Daily Mail is reporting that scientists have found a giant fleet of UFOs spotted on the surface of the moon. So we told you when it was convenient they were going to pull the alien card. I figured I'd throw that one in there just to give you a laugh this morning as we get started here. And that what I was going to say is it's so funny that with all of the craziness going on, this headline is not even at the top of your feed. You probably didn't even see it. Our news cycle's so crazy that, scientists reporting aliens doesn't even reach the timeline right now. People are more concerned with Taylor Swift got married. Okay. But here's what you came for. Senator Cynthia Lummis, Fox Business this morning. Let's run the clip.
Cynthia Lummis back with us. She's the chairwoman of the Senate Subcommittee on Digital Assets. And Senator, it's great to see you this morning. Thanks so much for joining us.
My pleasure, Maria. Good morning.
Where does it stand right now? When we were together the last time, you said you're hoping that you could actually get this passed before you all leave for recess, which is supposed to be this Friday.
Maria, I don't think we'll be leaving on Friday. I think we'll go into the weekend. There are other bills in addition to the Clarity Act that we need to take votes on before we leave for the August recess. And Clarity is one of those bills. So I do believe that we will get a vote on the Clarity Act and get people on the record after 11 months of negotiating with Democrats and adding 300 plus pages to the bill at their request. It's just time to get people on the record.
Cynthia.
I agree 100%. We got to have the vote. Here she continues on further.
And if this bill dies, the Democrats are going to have to kill it. We're going to vote on it, so it can't die by no votes. And if it dies, it's going to be because the Democrats kill it. I've bent over backwards for 11 months to give them as much as we can possibly give them to regulate this industry. We want to onshore this industry. We don't want it to go to Switzerland or the UAE or Singapore. This is an important industry in the US. And we've tried to find the way to allow innovation to occur while still having a clear regulatory framework that this industry can comply with. And they want to comply. They want to be in the United States. Let's let them by passing the Clarity Act.
Yeah, great.
And it has to be done. We have to get a vote. Not getting a vote is a complete failure of the Senate Republican leadership. John Thune, what a waste of space. Get the hell out of the way. Sorry, I have to say it. What a waste of space. It's so pathetic out here in DC. We are also disgusted. The D, the R, I don't care what you have next to your name. I am disappointed in you. I am disappointed in you. If you're in DC, there's a 99.99% chance that I am disappointed in you. So I wanted to say that. Now, we need to stop pretending that we need 60 votes to pass the bill. That's not true. We need 60 votes to break out of cloture, which is the debate. And there's silent cloture, and then there's active debate, which is real cloture, where you have a standing, it's a speaking filibuster. Basically, somebody's got to speak, and the debate goes on until they're done speaking. So we've seen this in the past where, Senator Rand Paul wants to hold up a bill, or the Democrats want to hold up a bill. And so they'll just shuffle through one after another, running a filibuster until somebody breaks. And that's what we should be forcing in this case, it's the Democrats that want to hold back. We need to get them to take a talking filibuster here, and then force them to take the stand and continue that until they break, and then ultimately we get the vote. Because that's the holdup right now, is that Senator Leader John Thune wants us to blame the Democrats instead of calling him out for not making the Democrats stand up and take a vote. That's where this is at. And I'm telling you right now, this is absolutely pathetic from Republican leadership, John Thune. Pathetic, man. Mike Davis says right here, we do not need 60 votes to pass the legislation in the Senate. You need 50 votes plus the vice president. You need 60 votes to end debate. And that's what I'm talking about. So let's make our opponents stand on their feet and debate. When they run out of gas, you hold the vote. This is a failure of leadership. I agree 100%. And we have to call them out. I don't care what it is next to your name, DR. Don't care. You've sold out the American people. You're standing in the way of innovation and making America the crypto capital of the world. And there's a couple other things, too, that need to be voted on outside of Clarity Act. Our attention's on Clarity Act right now, and it's very simple. This is bipartisan legislation. No matter who you are or where you're from, you should want us to have thriving innovation in the crypto sector building out here in this country. Full stop. Now, Crypto Law US, John Deaton's law firm, they urge us to repost and tag your senators, call them, one last push, send letters, and we just can't stay silent here. We're going to have to call them up, light up the phone lines here, and then we're also going to have to vote these people out, too. That's the other part of this. We just had the primary elections yesterday. And so you can connect to Congress. I'll make sure to add this link down below. And then he also has a phone number right here. You can call in to 202-224-3121. I repeat, 202-224-3121. You're like a radio host with a call-in show. We should do that. That'd be fun, huh? A little call-in show. But we don't have time to do a call-in show here. You need to hammer your senator's phone line. And you need to press them hard. Okay? This is the final push. And we have 3 days to go. We have no update from the White House on ethics, which doesn't help. I will say that. It doesn't help. And I think that there could be, some more done here from the White House to push it. Calling out Leader Thune would be great. And so this is where things stand. We have 3 days to go. Senator Cynthia Lummis, she says, we are not leaving till we get a vote. And so I'm thinking that that's where this stands, but we'll be, watching this over the next few days. And as we've been laying out, this is the perfect setup where if this doesn't happen, where we get the fresh sweep lows below $1 for XRP, lower prices for Bitcoin and the rest of the crypto market. It's the perfect excuse, the perfect timing to sweep it low in August, wipe out some more people, get some more people out of this space. Meanwhile, it's nothing but institutional adoption. So we'll keep you guys up to date here. Make sure you guys have subscribed and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of the updates on Clarity Act. I'll be providing breaking updates throughout the next few days to make sure that we are on top of it, okay? Over $100 billion worth of SpaceX shares unlocked tomorrow and become available to trade. This is just one of the many reasons why I told you guys to stay cautious. I wouldn't tell you to buy or sell. I don't give financial advice, but I was urging caution on that SpaceX IPO, and this is why. It's down 53% from the all-time high. It is down right now about 15% from the IPO price of 135. And you're starting to see here on the chart that we've hit resistance at 130, and then just yesterday we hit resistance at 126. So the SpaceX IPO was at $135 per share. By the time we actually started trading, it was already up above 150, and then it immediately shot up to 200. And we warned about this IPO pop and how, it's going to be fireworks, it's going to pop. But then look out below and look at all of the share unlocks that continue for the rest of this year. Prime example. And for those of us that have been in crypto, we're kind of used to this. When you got a project that has a bunch of inflation and the tokenomics are terrible, you take that into consideration before you throw some money. Same thing with stocks, and the setup was ugly, and that chart looking ugly for SpaceX too. So we'll be watching that one. But I wanted to share that SpaceX note before I share this next tweet because it's so important. We let SpaceX take the spotlight. We let AI take the spotlight. And crypto, especially with this Clarity Act drama, then becomes the underdog. And I love a good underdog fight. I don't know about you guys. But crypto was born an underdog, dismissed, doubted, disliked, laughed at. And now the underdog energy has returned in 2026. This is Hunter Horsley, the CEO of Bitwise. He says, embrace it. I say, we love this. Love it. It's not sexy. It's not attractive. You're embarrassed to admit it. That's the feeling that you get during the near-death experience we have at the bottom of every bear market. We're the underdog again. The consensus right now is that Clarity Act isn't going to pass. People are so disgruntled, so displeased with DC. I can't blame them. That the consensus right now is it's not going to pass. Nobody has faith in DC. Can't blame you. And that's the perfect setup for the underdog to come back. And the comeback is going to be glorious. And you're going to earn every dollar that you make in profit this next bull run. You're going to have earned through your conviction and grit by staying around during this time right here. It's going to feel so dang good. And people are going to ask, how'd you do it? How'd this happen? And you'll say, when you didn't want to take a look, when you laughed me out of the room, when we were the underdog, I was throwing every last dollar I had, or I was just making my dollar cost average, weekly buy-ins, like a good, consistent, fundamental investor. And we're happy to embrace the underdog fight. I love it. It means more upside, more money for us. Let the rest of retail and the masses and the sheep get herded back into this asset class by Wall Street that'll funnel them back into all their ETFs, and let the sheep go do what the sheep do. That's the setup right here. Now, for those of you that are sticking around, you see it very clearly. We're about to break through with the regulations and rules of the road that allow institutional adoption at scale. Ripple puts out this post today. Regulatory clarity is the foundation of institutional trust. Last month, Ripple received full EU authorization for a MiCA asset service provider license from Luxembourg's CSSF. With our EU license, institutions across all 30 European Union Association nations can now collect, exchange, and pay out via Ripple payments in a single regulated relationship. There you have it. So we're seeing Ripple in Singapore, Southeast Asia, Japan, Korea, Latin America, Africa, Antarctica. I mean, I'm joking, but seriously, everywhere besides the United States of America, we're getting our license. We already have the license. We already have regulations, and we're moving forward at full speed. And this is a brutal, nasty setup that the market makers, they love to coordinate this, where you wipe out everybody, you liquidate everybody. Well, basically, it started by getting everybody to FOMO in during 2025. People running to go buy XRP, running to buy crypto, download the app, download the exchange, take my money. I want to get rich. I got FOMO. See how quickly it reverses in 12 months? Now you don't even want to be here. Now you're dead, metaphorically speaking. All by design. Market makers know exactly what they're doing. Don't let the suits make all the money. We're not going to let it happen. We're going to make generational wealth as well, too. And so that's where it stands right now. We have a few days to go on the final deadline. Go call your senators. I'm going to put the links down below. Let's go hammer the lines, okay? And we let this drama play out and understand that regardless, we're about to start back up this bull run, okay? The inflows are going to return back to crypto. Right now, we're watching Bitcoin at 64,000, hanging out right here. Couple green days the past couple days. That's all right. XRP back down to 106 here this morning. Crypto is struggling to get a bid because of this Clarity Act drama. Meanwhile, the Dow Jones, the S&P 500 print new all-time highs. I'm telling you right now, market makers, all by design, just kill and liquidate everybody in crypto and juice up this stock market to all-time highs. Literally clear the skies for the SpaceX IPO. Stop the war for the SpaceX IPO and juice it and pump it and IPO pop it just for SpaceX to then drop 55% from the all-time high. just for some of the AI stocks to have brutal months here in July, as we now have entered August, and we'll see how the rest of Q3 shakes out. But it was a brutal start to Q3 for the AI trade. And you're starting to see a glimpse of what happens, that rotation back into crypto. Crypto takes the spotlight. We let this DC drama play out. Let the bear market finish. Between now and midterms, anything's possible. It's going to be chaos. You're going to be pissed off. You're going to be battling inflation. I'm sorry. I can't sugarcoat this. But what I can shine the light on is the opportunity that presents, and that's what I want you guys to focus on right now. While this drama plays out, our bags get packed. And we're going to be back on that rocket ship in no time, back into a bull run. You guys make sure you stay tuned by subscribing, hitting that notification bell if you appreciate our content. If you like this video, help us by liking, hyping, and sharing it out far and wide. I appreciate your support. All of our community resources are available at ZachRector.com. And my sponsor, iTrust Capital, is linked up down below. They are still running the $100 funding bonus. So if you haven't signed up with them yet, hit my link down below. Get your account funded with $1,000 US or $1,000 crypto and get that $100 funding bonus. And know that your assets are secure in free institutional grade custody. All right, I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care and God bless.